Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is my New Adventures of He-Man, Artilla or Weaponstronic. Now this guy was a figure that I actually picked up in a random junk lot off Trade Me like 20 years ago. And I had absolutely no idea what the hell it was. I tried to ID it for ages, couldn't really figure it out, sort of thing, because it doesn't have like a Mattel maker's mark or anything. So I don't know if it's actually an original or a knockoff or whatever. I know that it's meant to have like a little red thing here that like pops out and does something, but I'm not entirely sure if it was something that's meant to shoot out or not, or whatever. But you can see he stands fairly well for somebody with, fairly thin legs. So you can see that there's a little like red tab back here, and I think that was meant to trigger the thing in the front. It's got a very ugly face. The whoops was because I accidentally triggered his. He's got like this sort of, I don't know, ramming missile thing. So you flick it out, and then if you flick that back it will lock it into place. Whereas if you put the hand to the side, push it in, and then push it back up, it will, lock it again. So if it's not locked in place, it just sort of goes backwards and forwards. I really haven't watched the New Adventures of He-Man, so I don't really know what the hell's going on with that. Moulded arm, has what I'm guessing is a laser gun sort of thing, so he's very much a weapons heavy kind of guy. Articulation for the arms is like atrocious. There's no elbows. It's just, solid arms in that style. God knows what he's really meant to do. The only maker mark that I could find was back here, and that's Malaysia, I think. So I don't know if these figures were manufactured in Malaysia or if it's a knockoff that came from Malaysia. The thing I find interesting is that the articulation on the legs is exceedingly good compared to other things of the time. Obviously with his butt flap he doesn't get too much back, but you can certainly get him in that sort of running pose. And he has slots in the bottom. I don't know whether, I'm pretty sure they're actually there for the express purpose of being in a stand, but they also had like this sort of weird knee rotation. So, if you know whether or not this is an original or anything, I would love to hear from you, because like I said, I don't know. I've tried looking it up, but it's just like they tell me the name of the character, they don't tell me anything about anything else. And there is like a waist articulation there as well, so I try not to move it around too much. I sort of wish it still had the red thing at the front, but yeah, like, so you can see he's sort of dirty, all of that. Very interesting sort of looking figure though. I don't know if this is something that will sort of come out in the Masters of the Universe Origins line, with like, more articulation and stuff. No idea. But it was just a cool thing that came in a bunch of junk that I bought off Trade Me. And yeah. I actually kind of enjoy him just because of how weird he looks. And I think that line was, I never watched that as a cartoon. I didn't even know it was a cartoon in the early 90s sort of thing, never heard of it. Never saw any of the figures or anything. Masters of the Universe for me was always the mythological sort of stuff like you've seen with my Origin figures and Castle Grayskull, and that I didn't know that there was like an extension to it, because I don't remember it ever playing in New Zealand. So yeah. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.